News 4 continues with the latest in sports.
It's a marquee matchup in college hoops. UB is the 14th ranked team in the country. They are in Syracuse tonight, getting set to take on the Orange. Nate Oates and his squad has already shown this season that they can go on the road and beat the big boys. Can they do it again tonight? Nick Filipowski is live at the Carrier Dome with a preview.
Yeah, Josh, as you mentioned, the Bulls no stranger to going on the road and playing in hostile road environments. You think back to early in the season. They go to Morgantown and knock off Bob Huggins and the West Virginia Mountaineers. But tonight, believe it or not, the Bulls are the team that are in the top 25. They are ranked 14th in the country. They are underdogs to Syracuse. I caught up with head coach Nate Oates to talk about tonight's showdown. Nate, with all the success and the national attention that your team has received throughout the season, where do you get a sense that they are mentally heading into tonight?
I think we're locked in. I guess we'll see tonight, but we've got a pretty mature group of kids. I think we understand how important this game is and how much they need to be locked in. I didn't think we played particularly sharp against Southern Illinois Saturday. I think they've usually bounced back pretty well when they know they haven't played that well, so I think we're ready to go tonight.
Last year, you guys came into the Carrier Dome and took Syracuse to the very edge. I know you guys ultimately fell short, but is there a sense of unfinished business being able to come back for a second straight year?
Yeah, I think there is. I mean, I think we know we're right there with them. We're up with 3 minutes to go and then just couldn't close it.
I know you said your team is locked in, but knowing Syracuse is coming off that upset loss against Old Dominion, how much do you have to make sure that your team is ready to match the intensity of Syracuse coming out of the gate?
Yeah, it probably wasn't the best thing to ever happen to them. Just lose to Old Dominion right before we play them, but we're 14th in the country. We're not going to sneak up on anybody. It's not like Syracuse is going to think they're going to walk all over us if they hadn't have lost to Old Dominion. It may have just given them a little bit tougher practices in between Old Dominion and us.
And if the Bulls are able to get a win tonight, it'll be their first over Syracuse since the 1960s. Tip-off is set for 8 o'clock. We'll have highlights and reaction throughout the night. Live at the Carrier Dome, Nick Filipowski, News 4 Sports.
Sounds good, Nick. The UB football team also hit the road. The Bulls made their way to Alabama to get ready for Saturday's bowl game. Jenna Harner is with the team in Mobile.
The Bulls are in Bama. Day one, a travel day for UB football. We boarded the plane, jetted south, and arrived in Mobile ahead of the Dollar General Bowl.
I think the excitement is when you start watching our players get off the plane and see the excitement of what this opportunity that they've been able to earn, and try to start taking it all in. And then at the same time, as we get towards tomorrow and Thursday again, making sure that we stay focused on what the task is, and that is, of course, preparing to try to play our best game of the year and get our 11th win. Whether it be new gear and possible bowl gifts, and the bowl gifts coming, all those things you can start seeing. It's almost like an early Christmas, and we want them to enjoy this whole experience.
Now, as we got off the plane here, the staff getting us off the plane said that it was a little chilly by their standards, a balmy 70 degrees. I think that'll work just fine for us Buffalonians. Reporting in Mobile, Jenna Harner, News 4 Sports.
Good stuff there, Jenna. The Sabres back in action tonight. The blue and gold will look to build on a very successful weekend when they host the Florida Panthers. Game time, 7 o'clock at KeyBank Center. In the newsroom, Josh Reed, News 4 Sports.